Hey, Astro Kids, and welcome back. And in today's video, we'll be talking about the conjunction of Moon and Venus in the natal chart. Let's go ahead and jump right into this. So firstly, what do you need to interpret the Moon conjunct Venus in your chart? Well, firstly, it's very important to see this from the D1 Rashi chart to see where this is placed from your ascendant sign for sure. You also want to double check to see the strength of the Moon and Venus in the chart in the D9 Navamsa. This becomes very important. And the D60 will always have the final say. You also want to check to see the sign placement of this conjunction as well. If this is occurring in the fire signs, and this is going to make you a very passionate person. Sometimes this passion can get a little bit excessive also. You want to watch out for addictive tendencies. But this passion also can go towards creativity and self-expression as well, which can be excellent with this position. Relationships can be disrupted though with fire signs in the chart. There can be all sorts of dramatic changes and fluctuations in this area that you want to watch out for. If this is placed in the earth signs, and this can be a great position for business, for obtaining wealth and security, but this can also create some issues in relationships, especially for Virgo and Capricorn. There can be a little bit of a difficulty with expressing emotion or sometimes even criticism coming into relationships. If this is placed in the air sign, then this can make you a very social person where you are involved in all sorts of connections, friendships, work connections. You are expanding your social circles constantly with this placement. There may be issues again, though, in relationships, especially in Gemini and Aquarius. Libra can be helpful because Libra is all about partnership. But in Gemini and Aquarius, there may be some kind of detachment, disconnection happening within relationships. If this is falling in a water sign, then this is going to make you an extremely emotional and sensitive person. You're extremely caring and helpful towards others, but sometimes there can be issues with expressing emotions or obstacles coming into relationships. And this is especially true in Scorpio, where there can be all sorts of issues. If this is in Pisces, this is also going to take you towards spirituality as well. This can get you really deep into the spiritual journey and seeking out higher truth and meaning. It's also important to see the house placement of this conjunction as well. As always, if this is placed in one of the Kendra houses, the first, fourth, seventh, or 10th house of the chart, then this is going to become very prominent. In the first house, this can give you a very attractive, appealing personality. You attract others to you easily and you're able to integrate into social dynamics. But it may create some physical health issues sometimes because this conjunction can sometimes create a sense of laziness as well. So you want to watch for water retention, weight gain, other issues with health can be seen. And because of this reticence to take action sometimes, particularly if this is afflicted, there can be missed opportunities in life. This is something that you definitely want to watch out for. In the fourth house, this can be great for your home and family situation. If this is not badly afflicted, this can definitely create a great connection with home, with the mother, with creating a great social environment with this combination. This can even make you very social within your home where you invite guests over and you become very accommodating in this area as well. This could also attract all sorts of resources and wealth to you in the fourth house as well. In the seventh house, this is going to make you very much geared towards wanting to give to others, which may create some obstacles, particularly if this is afflicted in the chart. There can be dissatisfaction and moodiness coming into relationships sometimes. But you could also attract a partner who is very caring, who is very much geared towards your happiness as well. If this is in the 10th house, then this is going to create obstacles in the career sometimes. Again, particularly if this is afflicted, there's difficulty with finding out what career path to take. But because the moon and Venus are social planets, you'll want to work in a situation where you're involved with other people. And this can make you a very helping and empathetic person. Again, if this is unafflicted, especially, this makes you geared towards wanting to help, to serve, to make a difference with other people. So this could even make you some kind of a teacher, counselor, someone who's able to help to give advice to those in need. So, what happens then when Moon and Venus are in this conjunction? Well, the moon represents the mother, the home, the country, our sense of happiness and security. It's all about the nourishment that we receive from the mother, how we're able to integrate socially with our environment, how we react and respond, our emotional nature, our mind in general, all of the thoughts, feelings, and desires that pass through our minds every day. The moon represents our sense of nourishment, the things that we take into our body as well. And Venus represents the enjoyment of life. It is all about entertainment, socializing, art, music, dance, drama, culture. It is a very luxurious planet, very materialistically oriented. It is also a planet of childbirth, of relationships, of love, of devotion. It also shows the wife in a male's chart, but in general, it shows the spouse and the nature of relationships. It can be a planet that draws in wealth and security as well. Now, Moon and Venus are both watery energies, so this is going to create a lot of water in the chart for sure if you have this conjunction. And this may create some health related issues, particularly if this is involved with the first house of the chart. But in general, this can create issues with weight gain, water retention, with all sorts of health related issues. You want to be careful of addiction if you have this conjunction for sure. This is also going to increase your emotions and sensitivity with this placement as well. You're a very caring and nurturing person if you have this. You're very relationship oriented. You like to be around other people. You like to be caring, to give love, to receive love. Now, the degrees make a difference though. If you have moon functioning at the lowest degree, then this is going to be a little bit more of a selfish combination sometimes. Again, you want to see how this is placed in the chart. If this is negatively afflicted, then this is going to increase this tendency to want to receive love. And if you're not able to receive the love and nourishment that you want, then you have a tendency to quickly move on from relationships. You don't want to work towards relationships. You just want to move on to the next situation where you can find that sense of love and security. But if Venus is the one who's holding the lowest degree, then you're very caring, you're very devoted to others. You're all about serving and giving to those in need. So you give out this sense of love to others. And definitely, if Venus is holding the lowest degree, it's also going to increase the creative expression in you as well. You love to express yourself through art, music, any kind of form of creativity with this conjunction. This placement is going to make you very sophisticated, very well mannered in the way that you express yourself as well. You're very kind, you're very caring, you're very considerate of others. And in some positions in the chart, this can even give you a high level of empathy where you can even read the minds of others and get an understanding of how other people feel around you. Ultimately, this makes you someone who is drawn towards the pleasures and enjoyment of life. You like to socialize, you like to express yourself, you like to indulge in the comforts and to have a sense of security. This placement sometimes, though, can create an imbalance in your emotions where there can be excessive emotions and you can go through ups and downs with this placement. You can be very sensitive to criticism as well. This placement, though, can make you a great listener. You're very receptive. You're very in tune with other people. And you always want to be cooperative, to be courteous and kind in your interactions. You also expect to receive this back in return from other people as well. So you're very aware of this dynamic of give and take in relationships if you have this conjunction. Sometimes this placement, as I mentioned earlier, can give way to laziness where you don't take advantage of opportunities. You don't take action sometimes with this placement. This is something to watch out for. but you like to present yourself in a very well-mannered way. From the way that you dress, the way that you express yourself, you're very charming, very attractive with this conjunction. You like to have your environment to be something that is clean, organized, cleanly with this placement as well. You don't like any sort of disharmony or disturbance in your environment. And this can extend to whatever area this is placed in your chart. In the 10th house, again, you want to have a harmonious work environment to get along with the people around you. You dislike to have a lot of confrontation and conflict in the work situation with this, if you have this in the 10th house for sure. This can definitely make you a great lover of food, of trying out different restaurants with this placement sometimes. But again, you want to watch out if this is afflicted. This can create some health concerns due to food intake. This placement also can give you a lot of wealth and security in life. And sometimes this can be seen through the connection with the mother. That mother can provide for you with this connection. This could also be seen through marriage as well, because Venus is all about relationships. So after marriage, wealth can increase. You can attract a spouse who is very fortunate in terms of wealth and security as well. Ultimately, with this placement, though, you're attracted to the finer things of life for a sense of happiness and security. So, this is not always about indulging in material things, but having that sense of safety, knowing that you have the resources that you need becomes very important for you. This can make you very talented in the arts, music, fashion, design, dance. Anything in terms of creativity can be seen. Sometimes in a male chart, this can also create some obstacles in relationships because definitely this shows that you have a close connection with your mother. So sometimes there are difficulties if you are not able to attract a partner who lives up to your mother with this placement. There can be conflict in this scenario. So I hope you all enjoyed this. If you like this, don't forget to leave a like. If you're new to this channel, don't forget to hit the subscribe button, and I will see you all in the next video.